This is a heavyweight contest of 6 3-minute rounds. Introducing in the red corner, wearing the black shorts, weighing in at 17 stone and 2 pounds, with a record of 2 victories from 2 professional contests, from Halifax, Josh Sandland. And his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the black shorts with the camo trim, weighing in at 17 stone and 13 pounds, with a professional record of 9 victories against 4 defeats from 13 contests, a former Southern Area heavyweight challenger from Hatfield, Tom Little. Your timekeeper, Stephen Pucci from Milton Keynes. Your referee, Chaz Coakley from Southend-on-Sea. This is a heavyweight contest of 6 3-minute rounds.
Right, lads, I've already spoke to you both. Get your punches up. Don't put these heads in. Touch gloves, good luck. Touch gloves, good luck.
So the first big man of the evening in the squared circle.
Second out, round 1.
Tom Little, both in the black shorts, but with a gold trim. And he was KO'd by Tom Dallas June last year, appointed by Dominic Akinlade last August. Sandland, in contrast, with the blue gloves, and beat Akinlade in his second fight. Akinlade, of course, what Nathan Gorman for the English titles. So these guys on the kind of periphery of the titles. Of course, former Southern Area heavyweight champion. So an interesting one on paper. With this weight, and the old adage, one shot can change it all.
I like the way Tom Little's using his jab. He's got the centre of the ring. He's controlling the fight, and yeah, he's looking very, very good, I'd like to say.
A sharp jab, isn't he? As I say, just to the body there, doubled it up to the head.
Let's see, now he's on the ropes. Oh, nice spin out of there.
So already, looks like he's got some skills, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely has. Fast movement, quick on the feet.
Sandland just trying to work his way into range.
Jab to the body.
Working that jab to the body well, Little.
Josh Sandland's finding it hard to get on the inside there. Every time he gets close, he either gets spanned or he gets hit with a jab on the way in.
Lovely lead uppercut as he tried to walk in there. He's just dipping the head down as he comes in. And it's just giving Little the opportunity to throw those hooks.
See, there's where Sandland should be working when he's got him right on the ropes. He shouldn't be letting him out so easy.
We've seen a couple of times with Little just be stuck on the ropes and then manage to spin his man off, and he's done very similar there. He's the bigger, taller man, just using that size and perhaps strength advantage. Sandland again trying to hunt in, Little just comfortable on the back foot, firing that stiff jab out. Just missed with the left hook that time, and again though, it just manipulates the clinch to put Sandland onto the ropes, and a good opening round for the man in the blue corner.
Yeah, definitely an interesting fight this one's going to be from that first round. Both fighters look confident and they're both coming to win. So always makes for an interesting bout.
Quarters, 10 seconds.
Yeah, what do you expect to see this round in coming into the second round?
I suppose it's a case of whether Sandland can get closer to his man. He's having a great deal of success at mid to long range, and we're seeing why, because that jab being fired out at pace with ferocity behind it too. So this is really where Sandland wants to try and keep this fight. It's just a case of trying to keep up close and pin his man to the ropes without getting spun off, so that he finds himself in the same position.
Like that triple jab that Tom's using, very effective.
Haven't seen a great deal in the way of the backhand so far from Little. A couple of uppercuts and hooks on the inside, but straight right. Just looks as if he's maybe starting to tee up for it. A lot of his work's coming off the lead hand. Softening up the body.
Good shot there. Bit of a tumble as well, I think.
Sandland's got a bit of success there, coming forward. He's just trying to press without getting too close so that he can't be pulled into that clinch and spun back to the ropes. So better adjustment from Sandland in round two.
It looks as if Tom Little's now waiting a little bit more for him to come onto a shot, fall onto a shot, rather than trying to go forward and push for it, or sitting back and waiting for him to come. He's trying to catch him as he steps in for his first shot. If he manages to get that off even once, the fight could most definitely be over.
Starting to sit down on their shots a little bit more. Sandland as he gets a little bit closer.
I like the way he doubled up his shot there, Sandland.
Nice response from Little there, hooking an uppercut on the inside. Bit of talking as well. And just starting to heat up nicely. Backhand driven into the midsection from Little. Sandland continues to walk forwards.
Both men really want this. You can see they're both going for it.
Perhaps Little just giving up a bit too much ground too easily. Just at the point there where he could jab, that's better work from him.
Great jab that was from Little.
Just got to keep it working though. All the while Sandland just inches towards the ropes, that's where he has success. And there were just pockets and spells to suggest that Sandland started to work his way into this one. And Little's got to be careful. He doesn't fall into the trap of letting him in once too often.
Corners, 10 seconds. Second out, round 3.
Again, Little just firing that jab out. Sandland trying to avoid it, getting close. Same pattern. Resumed.
That was a good uppercut there from Sunderland. He's really applying the pressure now. Let's see if Tom's able to get back on his jab and get him back at bay.
And those gaps between his success are becoming narrower as a result.
He's definitely getting tired out, Tom Little is. So he's shutting down the distance a lot quicker.
fires out the right hand. Didn't miss by a great deal, but didn't land. Again, just finds himself without answers when they start to trade on the inside. And this is again Wildly with that left hook, missed by a long way too.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit desperate and starting to go for the shot.
And just wants to get back behind that jab. Working wonders for him in the first round. Now Sandland having some success, just pressing him onto the rope, short upper on the inside, then the right hook to the body. The old Mike Tyson combination, but in reverse. He was working the body well. He go to the body a couple of times there, Tom Little. He was working that well in the opening round, but just almost stopped doing so. And I just feel if he had put a bit more work to the body early, it would just stop Sandland walking forwards as much as he is doing at present.
Yeah, would definitely have slowed him down a little bit more. That was a good backhand he just landed there.
Lovely. First clean right hands to the head that has landed for Little. Sandland's corner just willing him forwards, saying don't let him have a breather, keep the pressure on him. That's good work. He just digs away in the red corner.
Referee there getting in the way. Both men are really going for it in this round.
Just seemed as if Tom Little just lost his way a little bit in the last minute and a half or so, just to get back to that jab, get back to basics, try and work the body a little bit too, just slow Sandland down, because at the moment just been able to maraud forwards in a way that he wasn't being allowed to in the first round. Whether or not Little's fitness is in question, and he's just felt the pop go out of the shots a little bit, and that's giving Sandland the impetus to start to march forward. It's hard to say what, but the pattern of the fight has changed dramatically from round 1 to round 3.
Yeah, 100%. He's definitely feeling the pressure of the fight now. He's definitely getting to it. There was a body shot at the end of that round that Sandland landed. It was literally on the bell, if not a second after. And I think that definitely would have an effect, because he didn't look like he was tensed already for it. And it was right in the solar plexus. So, yeah, let's see how he is when he gets off his stool. See if it did really affect him or not.
Well, Little's not breathing particularly heavily in the blue corner. He looks in good shape, so he can keep dealing with this constant pressure. Fires that jab out once again. Sandland again, cutting the ring off, already pinned him into a corner. Into jab, goes with the right hand to the body, and these two lock up. Once again, both, one wants to keep this at long distance, one wants to have it on the inside. He will execute their game plan with greater precision. Little there, jab to the body, better work, doubles it up, and that's really the kind of success he's had when he has worked behind the jab. It's offset the rhythm of Sandland and not enabled him to do what he wants to do, but just as if Little did abandon that jab for the last round and a half, get back to it, just maybe he'll have the kind of success that he did in the first round, and already it seems to be the case. Sandland trying to move left and right to find an angle, but Little now taking the impetus, firing those shots out first, being first to the jab, both head and body. This is better work from the taller man.
Yeah, he's definitely got his mojo back. Well, I fell asleep for half of the last round, but yeah, he's definitely got his jab back. He looks like he's boxing, his head's in the right place again. His corner must have had a good old chat with him in the little corner.
The corner of Sandland saying you need to work now, last half, and well, that's maybe hopeful from them that Little will just gas out a little bit. He's throwing a fair few of these jabs to head and body. Sandland let's try and take over and finish the second half of the round stronger than Little started the first. Maybe that can swing this round for him on the cards, and that's Sandland begins to go to work, hooks to the head, pressing Little back onto the ropes, giving him no space to move and work. Sandland's game plan, just to try and soak up a bit of pressure and then come back stronger. Really interesting contest this. We knew it would be. Certainly had all the makings on paper to be. Nice right hand from Little landed there. Back and forth.
Tough guys
in this round. They are indeed. Oh, goodness me. The referee's waved it off.
Yeah.
Josh Sandland is absolutely livid.
Upset, yeah.
He took a shot clean, but we'll have to look at the replay there. He was stopped on his feet without so much as a standing 8 count or any real to be a warning from the referee there. And as if out of nowhere, just when this contest was starting to warm up, it's been called to a halt.
That was a weird one, that was. How many rounds was that due?
Yeah, the words being exchanged between the two men now, and well, I think Josh Sandland, understandably, a little bit upset. To wait and see what the official verdict was from the referee, but well, they certainly haven't resolved it personally, these two.
Yeah.
Very, very unusual ending.
Yeah, I think I'd be livid with that as well if I was in there. He got hit with a good shot, fair enough. The ref should have let a few more punches go, see if he had his hands up, see if he could defend himself. Yeah, I think he played it a bit too safe, that card.
After 2 minutes and 45 seconds of round 4, referee stop the contest. Your winner from Hatfield, Tom Little. And congratulations to Josh Sandland.
Tom, congratulations. You know what I'm going to ask first. He was unhappy about the stoppage. How did you see it?
Listen, I think it was a little bit early. I would have liked it to have been more conclusive in my shot, but I felt the shot go through my arm. It was a good shot. Let's remember, that referee had seconds to make a choice, and he got our lives in his hands. So you can't hold it against him. He made a decision in the welfare for the fighters. But if Josh Sandland wants it again, he can more than welcome come back and have it again. Never mind that, if he wants to get outside, we can get outside. I don't give 2 fucks about that. But this is a message going out to everyone in the top 10. Everyone. I will beat any man born from his mum inside the top 10. I'm here, I'm fit, I'm ready to go. All you got to do is contact that man there. Kevin will do the dealing and we'll get it on. That's it.
Well, I mean, I don't really need to ask you much more. You've answered all of the questions I could ask you. Well done. You're looking to move on clearly to bigger and better things.
I do want to move on to bigger and better things, but I also do stand firm in every man deserves a chance at redemption. If Josh's team wants it again, I'm a gentleman, and we'll have it again.
Congratulations.
No, thank you.
Well done.